Hey guys, are we online? I'm not too sure. Merry Christmas! All right, I think we're online. Sorry guys, I have a little cold, so I sound a little sick. Hey, yay! That's awesome. Let's wait for 2 minutes until more people are here. I'm so excited. It's Christmas, you guys. What are your plans for Christmas? Tell me. Are you guys traveling anywhere? Okay. Wow, that's lots of comments. All right. So this is a Q&A about Australia. I've been to Australia twice. Once for a vacation to the Gold Coast, Brisbane, Surfers Paradise, and once I've been to Sydney for my shoot for my first movie called From Sydney with Love. So you can ask me any questions you want to know, anything you want to know about Australia, which is one of my favorite places to go. Of course, because of the sunshine, the friendly people. Okay, let's start. Any questions? So many questions. Thank you guys for wishing me Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to y'all too. Okay. Let's see. When is my next movie? My next movie is coming out in February in 2018. Okay, where are the Australia questions? Here. What is your most mesmerizing experience in Australia? So I actually went to the Gold Coast in December. I went to celebrate Christmas and New Year's with my friends there. It's been, yeah, I think it's like 7 years ago. But it was really, really beautiful. Surfers Paradise is one place I could recommend to anyone. Anyway, if you want to go surfing, Australia is the place for that. I didn't surf. I surfed in the Philippines once, but not, and in Bali, but not in Australia. The waves are quite big, so you have to be quite the pro to surf there. But there are lots of schools, so you can learn it. And I decided to go bodyboarding, which is like the surfing for little girls, I guess, or little boys. Bodyboarding is just like a half surfboard, and you can take the really big waves with that as well, and you don't really go under so much. And it's bound to your leg as well, so you don't lose the board. What's your favorite city in Australia? Sydney. I love Sydney. It's the place to be. It's so multicultural. It's all kinds of people from all over the world live there. So anyone will feel really at home, I think. And especially Australians as such chill out people, they'll make anyone feel at home. So definitely Sydney is my favorite place. But then I haven't been to Perth yet. And I heard Perth is very serene and very close to nature. And of course, Melbourne, people have told me that Melbourne is the place to be because it's so artsy, and the industry is there, like for modeling and for films. So yeah. Okay. What is your most favorite food in Australia? I love breakfast in Australia. I think Australians really know how to make their eggs, and they love avocado. So anything, avocado on toast, avocado in eggs, avocado in omelets, and everything. I love breakfast. Yes, and I love their mangoes as well. There's this one avocado and mango salad, which I once had in Brisbane. My friend's mom made it. It was amazing. I always try to recreate it, but my cooking skills are quite basic. Okay, people want to know more about my movies. Jack and Dill. Jack and Dill is a film, a rom-com which I'm just about to finish shooting for. It's with Amit Saad, and Sonal Chauhan is there in this movie, and Arbaz Khan. So it was a lot of fun shooting this film. Now we're coming to an end, and it's coming out in February, I hope. Thanks. Someone liked my role in Metara Hero. I like that. Thank you. The best way to book a trip to Australia. So I book all my travels on Make My Trip. I want to be biased, but it's really the best way to book your trips. I just booked a flight to Chennai on there as well. For some reason, it's so much easier to book online these days than to go through a travel agency. I used to love like booking my trips on through a travel agent, but now you can book everything, your hotels, you get your best deals on Make My Trip. So yeah, just check it out. There's a lot of info also on Make My Trip on like the blog, and wait, let me just post the link once. For Australia, there's a travel guide. So if you guys ever want to go to Australia, I recommend you go in March to May, because that's really the best time. And you can book your travels. There's some really good offers on Make My Trip. Just follow the link that I just posted. There's a travel guide. It's going to tell you all my favorite places, and it's going to tell you all the best restaurants. It's going to tell you all the best hotels, the best surfing schools, all that stuff you need when you go to Australia. Where all the cute surfers, which beaches to go to. Yes. Oh my God, so many questions, guys. Okay, someone's going to Australia and wants to know the best places in Sydney. In Sydney, of course, Sydney Opera House. You have to see that. It's one of the beautiful monuments, I would almost say, like beautiful buildings. A lot of amazing operas are going on there, please. I think they do even TED Talks there now. So definitely a place to go. Check out the program and just go there and take a nice picture like everyone does. It's the place to be. Then Bondi Beach, of course, in Sydney. One of my favorite places, because I'm a beach bum, and you can watch the surfers go mad there in the mornings when the waves are really big. Else you'll see, you can just lie there. Be careful. Australian sun is so much stronger than any sun in the world. Please put a lot of SPF, like a high SPF and sunscreen on. And stay in the shade. Bring an umbrella, bring a hat, else you'll have like a sunburn. Only like your t-shirt, like this one won't do anything, but any t-shirt marks, you don't want that. Okay. What things do you love about Australia? Like I said, I love the culture. I love that people are so friendly. I feel Australians are super welcoming, much more than most places in the world where people are a little cliquey, but I feel Australians are never cliquey. You can just go there, you meet a friend, hey mate, what's up, kind of situation. It's super fun. I made a lot of new friends in Australia, and especially when I travel around the world, especially Bali, places that are close to Australia, like I always make a lot of Australian friends. Where's my dog doing it? Come here. Dog is eating my Christmas tree. Come here. Oh, sit here nicely. Sit nicely. Say hi. Oh. That's my dog, Witchki. He's never been to Australia. Do you want to go to Australia? Do you want to learn how to surf? I think he does. Your hair is always in my face. Okay. Tell me about the Crystal Museum in Australia. I don't know anything about that. You gotta tell me, Archana. I'm sure there are like 100,000 things that I haven't explored yet. So when I go to Australia next, I have to see all these places. So you can leave a comment on this video and tell me your favorite places in Australia that I should check out next time I'm going to Sydney or I'm going to the Gold Coast. Let me know. I love Australia. I'll definitely come back. Oh, hey, Make My Trip is there. Is Australia a good place for nightlife and partying? Of course it is. So especially Sydney, for me, was one of my favorite places for the nightlife. There are lots of cool bars, and like I said, people are super chilled out. I think it's super safe for women travelers also alone to go there and just find a nice bar, meet some people. Of course, safety comes first in every country, so be smart, make good choices. And yeah, Australia is super for nightlife. There's lots of clubs, lots of fun bars. I'm not so much of a party person, to be honest, but in my modeling days, I was. So I've explored a lot. Something which Australia travel guides won't tell you. My secrets, basically. That's my secret, guys. I can't tell you. No. I really love the Christmas time in Australia, actually. I like that it's summer there. When it's winter in the west, it gets summer in the east, sort of. And in Australia, it's really warm right now. So it's nice even for your New Year's plans. Well, still, I recommend March to May. But if you want to spend your Christmas, New Year's in Australia, it's never too late. Maybe you get a good last-minute deal on Make My Trip. So check the flight tickets. What else do you want to know about Australia? Okay, I don't know anything about the education system there, but all my friends from Australia are quite smart. So I think it's good. I guess it's good. But if you know more, tell me in the comments. Tell me about Australian food. Okay, so like I said, my favorite is the breakfast, and they have a lot of healthy food, I think. The Australians like their vegan food as well. But of course, Australia is all about the barbecue and like having nice meat. The grossest thing that I've ever heard of is crocodile meat. I wouldn't want to have it. I heard it's really chewy. My friends had it. My Australian friends tell me that they eat kangaroos as well. Why? I would stick to nicer chicken, probably. But like I said, they have a lot of vegetarian food as well, like a lot of nice salads, a lot of vegan food, which is like very trendy food. But yeah, my favorite is the breakfast, the eggs they make. It's delicious. And of course, anything with avocado, you'll be good. And I mean, if you want to have Indian food, Australia has a lot of Indian people as well. So they are great Indian restaurants. If you feel homesick a little in Sydney, you can go to the next Indian restaurant. You'll love it. Thanks, guys. Merry Christmas to everyone. What's the most romantic place in Australia? Now we're talking. I think the Gold Coast. I think that's very romantic. It's not so crowded. It has long, long beaches, so you can walk for hours on the beach. The beautiful sunsets. Wait, sunrise or sunset? I don't remember. On one side, you only get the sunrise, and on the other side, you get only the sunset. Surfers paradise and sunset, yes. So it's yeah, I found it very romantic. Surfers Paradise, Gold Coast. If you go for a family vacation, or if you go for just you and your loved one, I recommend Surfers Paradise, the Gold Coast. Else, if you guys enjoy more of city exploring, then of course Sydney or Melbourne. If you're a couple who likes to explore, I think probably Melbourne, but it's more of a, it's not so sunny, I heard. But then it's Australia, so it must be sunny everywhere. My favorite is Sydney, so y'all should go to Sydney. You were looking extremely gorgeous in the song Aaj Blue Hai Pani Pani. Oh, thank you. I love when people like my work. Thanks. Will you be drowning lots of Aussie beer? No, but you can. I'm very German that way. I like my German beers. But then there are all kinds of beers in Australian bars. Aussie beer, I think I've never tried actually. Should try next time I go. Oh, hello from the Philippines. Hi, Gretchen. I love the Philippines. I've been there, I've modeled there. It's very close to Australia. In fact, I went once from Manila to Sydney, which was just a couple of hours flight. Of course, from Bombay, it's a little further. So I think you have to stop over in Singapore and then go Singapore, Australia. You get your best deals on Make My Trip. So check out Make My Trip to book your flight tickets, to book your hotel, to check the travel guide, to check the blogs. You get all your best deals there. Any backpacking kind of deals you want, check Make My Trip. And if you're more into luxury, they have those kind of deals as well, which is me. After I've gone into the jungle with Sumit Vyas for a stupid man smartphone, I'm good. Now no more backpacking for me. I'm gonna go on some luxury trips. Merry Christmas. Someone wants to go back to Sydney to visit. Yes, me too. Okay, so there are so many questions. I can't keep up. Wait, Australia, where is it? Which one is the best restaurant to visit in Australia? Okay, I have actually a list of that because I came prepared. Where's my recommendations for best restaurant? Did I write it down? Here. Marquee is a very nice restaurant. Then Mr. Wong, Bentley Restaurant and Bar, Quay. I think Australia is amazing because there's always something happening. So when you go there, you have to check Make My Trip travel guide because I'm pretty sure that there's a new restaurant which you should try out. There's always something new coming up. It's almost like Bandra. There's always a new restaurant popping up, and there's always some new entrepreneur who has some amazing taste in food, opening up their own little bar restaurant type. There are amazing cafes as well. I love coffee in Australia. It's a little strong for some people, but I really like my coffee there. Again, I'm a breakfast person in Australia. Nowhere else, but in Australia. Manila to Sydney is a 10 hours flight. Really? Felt really short. Maybe I travel too much. What's the difference between India and Australia lifestyle? Wow. That's a big difference. But then there are certain things like, I feel like some places in India, like Punjab, where I'm from, people are quite chilled out too. They're very welcoming, very warm. So same in Australia. I think there are lots of Punjabis as well in Australia, lots of Indians. So you'll always get your home kind of culture. But yeah, just go explore new places, right? That's what traveling around the world is all about, to meet new people, to explore new cultures, to get to know how people live in another country. So go now before the whole world becomes one big place of everything's the same. So quickly go now to explore all the different places. And Australia definitely is one that you can't miss. What are you doing today? Today is Christmas. Can you see my Christmas tree? It's a little basic, but I tried. It's my first Christmas tree I have in India. I wanted it to be a real one, a big one, all the way to the ceiling. But yeah, that's the maximum I could find online. It's cute. Do you guys celebrate Christmas? Australia has amazing golf courses. Yes, I'm really bad at golf, but I like to go there. I like to dress up in my little golf outfit. But yeah, I'm really bad at golfing. Maybe you guys can give me some tips on how to golf properly in Australia. I love biryani in India. It's my favorite. When I grew up in Germany, my mom always made biryani for me, and my mom's German, and I always thought it's a German dish until I came to know that it's not. And my friends in Germany told me, I don't know what you're eating. And then I came to India and I figured, okay, it's from my Indian side. It's biryani, it's Indian food. But yeah, biryani you can get in any Indian restaurant really around the world, whether it's Germany or Australia, you get biryani. You should try it and tell me if it's authentic. Because the German one was not. It was, Mom. Best biryani ever. Oh, thanks. My new earrings I bought in Dubai. I love shopping in Dubai. Quite good. Oh, vintage shopping in Australia. My favorite. If you go to Sydney, you have to check out the flea markets and the vintage markets. Best stuff you can find in the world. Whether it's antiques, like anything nice gifts you want to bring home, you can find there. Jewelry, you find amazing vintage clothes to go with my shabby chic, cool style. Yeah, vintage shopping in Australia. Try finding the best flea markets. That's something I hope Make My Trip has on their travel guide, because that's my favorite thing in Australia. I shopped a lot, and you can find stuff for like $1, $2, which are just so beautiful. And you come back to India, no one else will have it. It's almost like shopping at the Seams for Dreams garage sale, because we have a lot of cool stuff from all kinds of like celebrities who travel around the world and then donate their clothes to Seams for Dreams, my charity foundation. And you can shop it all at the Seams for Dreams garage sale. We just had our Christmas garage sale. So if you missed that one, stay tuned on seamsfordreams.com to know the next one, when you can help us raise funds for the ones in need across India. So when you go to Australia, buy lots and lots, because you can always donate everything you don't need to Seams for Dreams. I want to move to Germany. Really? That's nice. Ooh, someone commented for the 50th time and I haven't replied. Sorry, what was your question? Have you been to Toronto? No, I haven't. I have to plan so many trips this year. I feel like I have to make like a whole 2018 travel diary for y'all of all the places I will go to. I should do more live videos. Should I? Next time you're in Dubai, book your golf lesson with me. All right. Thank you. Where can I get kebab in Sydney? Ooh, nice question. I love kebab. I'm sure you can find that on the travel guide on Make My Trip, because there's everything is listed what you can find in Sydney. Sure, they have lots of nice kebab stores. Merry Christmas. All right. Thanks, guys. Oh, I love all your comments. If you have any more comments about Australia and my travel experience, of course, like you guys know, I shot my first movie in Australia. It was called, actually it wasn't my first movie, my first Bollywood movie. I shot in Australia. It was called From Sydney with Love, and I played this Indian girl who lives in Sydney, half Indian, half Australian, like so many of my movies, same in Yaria. In From Sydney with Love, my friend Pidita Bagh is in this movie as well. She plays a girl who comes from Bengal, from Calcutta, to study in Australia. And you can watch that movie because it's quite cute and it's quite fun to watch. From Sydney with Love, you'll get to know a lot about Sydney and how Pidita, as the little Indian girl from Calcutta, felt moving to Australia. And of course me. All right, Merry Christmas everyone. I think we can roll it, wrap it up now. Which is that genre that you prefer in Bollywood? Nice question. I love to be a comedy actress. My roles in Metera Hero, in Ye Jawani Hai Diwani, and Ishq Darya, if you've seen that film yet. Those are my favorite roles. Those are my favorite movies. If I can make you guys laugh and if you guys enjoy watching my movies, please comment which one was your favorite role of mine. For me, my favorite movie, of course, Ye Jawani Hai Diwani is one of my very favorite ones. What an amazing experience to work with all these cool guys. Ishq Darya is probably my favorite movie of myself because it was my first lead role. I hope you've watched it. Me and Mahakshay Chakravarti, Mithinda's son. I play a girl from Himachal. It's a cute movie. It's so sweet. It's so, actually, it was a surprise to me how close this character is to my own character. Because I'm from a small town. You guys don't know, I'm from a village, like in Germany. It's really small. So yeah, Ishq Darya is my favorite, and making comedy films is my favorite about my career. Making more and more, I can't wait. Even Jack and Dill is a fun rom-com. So I hope you guys enjoy watching that. And I hope I get more and more comic roles in all kinds of films. Even Jab Hari Met Sejal last year, it was such an amazing experience shooting with Shah Rukh Khan and Anushka for an Imtiaz Ali film where I play a girl from Frankfurt. Can you believe it? I play a German girl in an Imtiaz Ali movie. Mind blown. I still can't believe it. It's like life is going full circle when you come from Frankfurt and you travel all around the world. You end up in Bollywood and then you get to play a German girl from Frankfurt in a Shah Rukh Khan movie. It's crazy. So yeah, I feel really like destiny has brought me to Bollywood, and I will stay because I love Bollywood movies. I love dancing through the movies, and I love entertaining you guys, and I love making you all laugh. So I hope I get more comic roles for y'all, and you guys will enjoy watching my movies. And follow me on social media here on Facebook and on Instagram and Twitter at Evelyn_Sharma to see more of my travel diaries, to follow all the trips around the world that I make for my shoots and for my personal trips. I will keep posting. Let me know in the comments if you want more live videos here on Facebook or on Instagram. And let me know if you want to know anything more about Australia. Because like I said, I've gone twice. I've gone once to the Gold Coast and once to Sydney to shoot my film from Sydney with Love. And anything else you can find on makemytrip.com. Any travel tips you need for Australia, there's a huge travel guide. There's all your best hotels, your best restaurants, your tips where to go and when to see the best shows at the Sydney Opera House. So check it out, book your flights, and off you go. Enjoy Australia. I'll see you guys again soon. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.